Hello guys, welcome to my channel Simple Science. Guys, in this video we'll be talking about three types of muscle tissues, or you can say three type of muscles in human body. In all the advanced animals and things like in human beings, there is specialized muscular system, okay? And in humans and in most of the other animals, there are three types of muscle tissues: skeletal muscles, cardiac muscles, and smooth muscles. Now, we will talk about the location of each type of muscles. Skeletal muscles, they are attached to the skeleton, okay? So throughout your bones in the body, the muscles which are attached to the bones, they are called skeletal muscles. For example, the bones of your biceps and triceps, they are attached to your bones, so they are called skeletal muscles. Cardiac muscles are very specialized muscle tissues, and they are found in your heart. And smooth muscles, they are in the walls of blood vessels and other hollow viscera, like they are in your stomach, okay? Inside the stomach, they are in the lining of the stomach, they are in the small intestines, okay? They are smooth because we will talk about the features in the next in this next function. You will know why they are called smooth muscles. So the purpose of skeletal muscles, it very obvious, is locomotion and movement of body parts, okay? So the legs, okay, in your legs, the muscles attached to your bones are called skeletal muscles. So they help you locomote or move from one place to another place. The cardiac muscles, the muscles which are in the heart, they pump blood into the arteries, okay? So your heart contracts and relaxes, and this way it pumps the blood throughout the arteries. Now remember that cardiac muscles, they are very strong muscles and they do not tire, okay? Skeletal muscles, relatively, they are weaker because they do tire, okay? So what are smooth muscles? The function of smooth muscles is constriction of BVs, bronchi, and peristalsis. For example, in your intestine, when you swallow the food, then that food is basically pushed through into your stomach through a process called peristalsis. And peristalsis is essentially your intestines contracting so that the food moves along to your stomach. So they are smooth muscles because they have to be very frictionless so that things move through the smooth linings. The speed of contraction, skeletal muscles, their speed is very fast. For example, legs, your legs muscle, when you need to run, they all of a sudden your skeletal muscles in the legs, they contract, so you start running. Similarly, they relax, so the speed of skeletal muscles is very fast. Cardiac muscles are intermediate, their speed is intermediate, and smooth muscles are very slow, like the food moving through the process of peristalsis, it's a relatively slow process. Moving on, here, nerve supply. So your skeletal muscles, they are basically voluntary muscles, okay? You control them voluntarily. You decide when to run or when to not run. You decide when to contract your biceps or relax your biceps, okay? So their functions are voluntary, and since they are voluntary, they are controlled by somatic nervous system, okay? You decide whether to use those skeletal muscles or not. Talking about cardiac muscles, they are involuntary movements, okay? Or very little. You have involuntary, you do not have control over them, or very little control over them. For example, your muscles in the heart, you can't stop your heartbeat, okay? It will beat regardless of the fact that you want it or not. So yeah, they are involuntary movements, and since they are involuntary movements, they are controlled by the autonomic nervous system. Same goes for these smooth muscles. They are also involuntary in nature. You do not control their movements. For example, you cannot decide or you cannot stop the flow of food through the intestines into your stomach. It's an involuntary process, and since it's involuntary, it is also controlled by the autonomic nervous system. So I hope this video clarified your concept about the difference between the muscles in your body. Remember, muscle system in your body consists of three type of muscle tissues, and skeletal muscle tissues form the muscles around your bones. Cardiac muscle tissues they form the muscles of your heart, and smooth muscle tissues they form the muscles of your of your very vessel, of the very vessels in your bone or other hollow organs like stomach and intestines, etc. So for more videos, do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.